There we go. What is up, everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of Red Shell Radio. I am Bobby, the Nintendo Guru, joined by the yellow blur himself. Patty Wagon, what is up, buddy?
So bad. I'm doing good, man. It is nice. This is the true Guru return. You've been putting up videos, trailers. You're actually back now.
I'm back. Good. I am back in a big bad way. I don't know that people want me back. I think they're going to be regretting this decision very quickly of what's going on. So this is all new for Pat and myself. We're about 5 minutes late. We had a little technical glitch. We just had to get through that whole nonsense and all that. But what I need to know is, like, can you guys hear us okay? Is everything all right? Like, Pat, if you want to talk just a little bit to let people know.
Yeah.
Like, can you guys hear Pat and can you hear me? Is everything all right on that end?
Oh, yeah, good.
You're like all like robotic and stuff, man.
No?
Your internet is hot trash in the summer, my man. We need to upgrade you. All right. What I need you to do for me is this, Pat. First off, who is your internet service provider?
Who's my service provider?
Yes, your internet service provider.
It's Verizon.
Okay. Are you in DSL?
The thing is, I share it with a bunch of people, so it's like...
So we can...
I need my own.
Yeah. My own. Well, you can't. You can't have two internet... Okay, this is what I want you to do. Do you have Comcast up there?
I have... Yeah, I do.
Okay, so what you do is you go down to Comcast tomorrow. You tell them that you want to have... You want to have cable modem put into your house. You go, I will give you the different modem and stuff you need to buy. You will buy the cable modem, you will buy the router you need, and then you'll be zipping like that.
Bam.
Like that's what we need you to do. We need you to be firing on all cylinders and get going. So this is where we're at. Okay, this is what we're doing. This is where we're going. It is what it is. So this is the very first episode of the Red Shell Radio show. Right now, we're planning on doing this bi-weekly. We're not going to do it every week. We're going to do it bi-weekly. And then the way it's going to work is, like, this inaugural episode is on my channel, and then the next episode will be on Pat's channel, and then it'll come back to my channel, and then his channel, and my channel, back and forth. Just because we feel like it'd just be easier that way. It's not like it's an every week thing where you'll kind of get lost. The other thing we're going to do is I'm going to try to get this show up on iTunes and all that good stuff. Like we're going to try to do, we're going to try to do like a podcast format. So this way, people that don't watch these shows live, you can still check them out in an audio version and all that. So the idea behind this, too, is the formatting is the first 10, 15 minutes of every episode. Pat and I will just kind of like shoot the shiz, and that's my new word. I like that word. I used it in the direct for the first time, and it got a little chuckle out of my man Jams. So when I got that chuckle, I was like, that's my word. I'm going to use that word from now on.
That's a good scale to go off.
Yeah, whenever Jams laughs at something, you know you're good. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna if you want to call in live to this show, because that's what this is gonna be, where you can call in live, ask us a question. We're only gonna take one person at a time. We're not gonna fill the lobby up with a whole bunch of stuff. And then, Pat, I think you just need to talk into the mic a little bit, because people are saying that they're having a hard time hearing you.
All right, what about now?
I might be able to turn you up. How about that? I could probably... No, I can't, because it's just talk for me for a minute.
What's up?
Yeah, you're good. Your levels are fine. Okay. Listen, it's a work in progress. I'm working with amateur hour over here, guys. Please. I've been gone for months. I figured he would have picked up the slack at some point in this time. Heaven help me. It's pouring rain here right now. Hopefully I don't lose electric. We'll see what happens. But regardless, here's where we're at. So the idea is we will bring one person in to do a call. They can ask a question, whatever question you want to ask. Please, PG stuff. We're not looking for some R-rated, X-rated stuff. Some profanity, and please keep the profanity down. We're going to try to keep this a family-friendly show. What else do we have here, Pat? Giveaway.
There is extra incentive. Yes,
giveaway. We're going to have a giveaway. So if you call in, the way we're working this is Pat has a list numbered 1 to 10. We don't know how many calls we're going to take. We just put 10 for now, and it is what it is. Every person that calls in, Pat is going to randomly place them on a number. And then when the show is done, I'm going to pick a number, 1 to 10, and then the winner gets this. The winner will get this beautiful amiibo of Pearl and Marina. They're just so very sexy, really. So, oh, you know what the problem here, Pat, is?
What's up?
I might have. I got to fix something. Everybody, I realized I made a mistake. I got to do one thing here. I got to change my settings with Patrick here real fast.
Oh, so it was on your end.
No. I realized that my video was getting a little weird, a little choppy, per se.
Okay.
And I realized on Skype I was using a different webcam. So I needed to change my webcam so I'm only pulling from one. So now in a second it should pop. Hold on. Let me just change this for you, because the people can see me, and that's all that really matters, is the people seeing me. I really don't care if Pat sees me or whatever. But when the people see me, that's the most important thing. But okay, so you should see me now, Pat. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So the idea was that I realized that I was pulling Skype and Discord from the same camera, and I had to change that.
Okay.
So, which that might be the problem with you too, and why your video is getting a little choppy. If the Discord, the Skype should be pulling from your webcam, but you don't have any other. You only have the webcam run on one, right? You don't have it on two.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go. Here's the idea. So then what happens is this: I will randomly pick a number, 1 to 10, and then that number that coincides with wherever Pat placed that random person's name will win this. So that's how we're going to do it. So, how you doing, Pat?
I'm good. I think this is the first time since I've met you that I've seen you a little bit nervous.
I'm not nervous. Trust me, I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous.
No, it's really good to have you back, man. Seriously, I like that direct. You killed it, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely killed it. It was like,
thank you.
We were talking yesterday because you showed me a little bit, and I was like, that didn't even seem like that amount of time, and it was just really good, man. A lot of stuff, and that's another thing that
the thing was if you wanted to see nervous, you should have seen me before the stream went, or before the Nintendo Guru Direct went live. I was legitimately, when there was 2 minutes left, wasn't able to breathe. It felt like the longest 2 minutes of my life. Because I felt like this. I felt like I've been going for so long. A, do people really care? You know what I mean? And obviously they do, because it was a resounding yes. And two was, do I have the chops to pull this off, man? Because I've been going for 6 months. And it's like, in 6 months' time, a lot can change. And a lot did change in those 6 months, So, but I was able to get things back in order very quickly. But the thing of it is I need to do this. I need to, number one, thank every single person that follows me, number one. Because, dude, the messages that I got privately, I was legitimately at my work desk, damn near in tears, dude. It was fighting them back. Because the private messages that were coming, the tweets, everybody reaching out to me, was just, so overwhelming. It wasn't even funny. And I was like, here I am 6 months ago, and I feel like my world is falling apart. And it all of a sudden changes. And it's now I'm in a situation where I have a place, I'm by myself, which I'm not happy about. I'll be honest with you. I'm not happy about that. I would love it if Tony was here with me, but that's not the case. That's neither here nor there. But at the end of the day, I'm in a situation where I have a house, have an amazing studio for podcasting, And this is only phase 1. Like, there's a room on the other side of this wall that I'm going to turn into a video podcasting studio.
Oh man.
Where I'll be able to have a green screen in there, and I'll go back to shooting videos like I did back in the day. So it's going to be a full on. This house is going to be a studio house, more or less. The other thing is I want people to move in, not move in. I read Joseph's thing. I don't want anyone to move in. I want people to come down and stay. And speaking of, let's jump into that because there's something major happening, and I think we should probably make this announcement here live. August 25th, we are going to be doing. There's a retro video game store that I frequent a lot called Next Level Video Games. I have been granted the ability to do a 4-hour podcast. We're going to go live. We're going to be streaming live on the internet, but anybody that is able to come is more than welcome to come. But right now, I will be doing Nintendo Talk Live for 4 hours, and hour 1, 2, 3, and 4 will be different co-hosts. And I have Joseph Moran, my man Jams, Joe Afterwork, and Mr. Paddy Wagon here. Have all agreed to come and be a part of this. We're going to go from 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is going to be phenomenal. Like, it is going to be unbelievable. So, yeah. So let's digress. Before we jump into calls, we're 11 minutes in. We got about, let's give it like another 5 minutes before we jump. I'm going to open it up to you. Do you have anything you want to talk about, or anything interesting happened to you lately?
Well, yeah, I got some questions. This is the first. I got the first scoop. I feel like I don't know. I feel special. But one thing about your direct, and I think that everyone noticed, was just community, like the feeling of community. I feel like that was like the underlying sense.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Like, first off, Adam Leonard, man.
Oh,
holy crap!
The dude is
like all of the art. When you showed me Red Shell Radio artwork, that was so good, man.
Yeah, man.
He did a good job. Highly intelligent, also with some of the animations.
He did the highly intelligent Jared. He did the opening sequence. So the Guru Direct sequence, he did that, and he did the Breaking Bells sequence. He did those 2 sequences. And let me tell you what, man. I went to him originally and was like, hey, man, I got this idea for this Guru Direct. Can you help me out? And he was like, yeah, man, what do you need? And I was like, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this opening. And the opening I had was so lame compared to what he had. I had the one where the arrow is like a rocket ship and it shoots off and then just goes over and then runs into a Nintendo sign and then boom. He shows me this one and he's like, I would rather do this. And I'm like, holy crap, dude. I'm like, if you can do that, I'm down. And man, did he deliver like a champ. So he definitely.
Yeah, you had a lot of cool people, man. I mean,
yeah,
a certain Nintendo YouTuber, but we had Jams in there. We had Miss Click.
Yes,
it was just an awesome collab.
It was not okay. So I want to explain something with that too. I felt like with me coming back, it was not about me. It was about my co-hosts. If you notice, other than the one show, Nintendo Guru Daily, I didn't get into the whole me thing. It was you guys all presenting your shows and saying Bobby's coming back. This is Bobby coming back. This isn't. I didn't want it to be about me at all. Mm-hmm. So that was the whole idea behind it all. So
yeah. And then one more question, because I've already seen it in the chat a couple times.
Oh.
And it wasn't mentioned in the direct. And I wanted to ask you, because you are the OG founder of a little certain group, the Make Us Better community. Awesome people there. Now, you have your own Discord. Mm-hmm. It seems like you said in the direct, I'm going to do my own thing. What does that mean? Are you returning? Are you doing your own Patreon? Okay. That's kind of my only thing that wasn't that clear.
Okay. So this is a tough one. And this was Sean Capri, Toby, and I founded Make Us Better. it was a situation where a lot of people were coming to us privately. And let's be honest, they weren't going to Toby. They were going to Sean and I. I'm just teasing. They're coming to Sean and I. We're getting a lot of tweets saying like, "Hey man, we want to give you money. How can we give you money?" And so Sean and I came up with this idea of like, "Hey man, let's just do this. Sean was like, "I don't want to work against you," and I was like, "Well, I don't want to work against you." And so we decided to create this thing, and the three of us got together in a Skype call, and we created Make Us Better. It was the only thing we could come up with that would just made sense to us. I left, and I went to Sean and Toby, and I was like, I need to leave. I got a situation with my wife. I gotta get out, and they were like, take the time you need. Toby actually left with me, and it had nothing to do with other than the fact that Toby just had a newborn baby. And he just didn't feel like he was creating the content that warranted him taking his cut that he was taking. So it left Joseph and because we had brought Joseph Moran in, Mr. Badbit in, and it left Joseph and Sean in a bad place. And Sean came to me and was like, I don't know what to do. And I said, man, you remember WrestleMania? I believe it was 17 or 18, and I said it was Shawn Michaels versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I said Stone Cold beat Shawn Michaels, who was the founder of DX, along with Triple H, and I said Stone Cold beats Triple H or Shawn Michaels leaves and disappears, and everybody thought DX is done. And then what does Triple H do? Triple H comes out the next night and brings in all these new members and just explodes and takes it to another level. And I said to Sean, you need to be Triple H now. You need to go out. You need to bring in a couple people to fill the void of me. I made a couple recommendations on who I thought should go in. I'm not going to name those recommendations because I'm not trying to act anything out or anything. But I had made a couple recommendations to Sean who I felt could fill my void there. And then time went on and Sean added people and he added more people. And then, which he needed to do. Let's be honest. There was not enough content coming out of just Joseph and Sean to warrant what Make Us Better had already been. It was like Make Us Better went to here. And then I left, and all this content left with it, and they digressed a little bit. They were still producing great content, but they weren't producing the amount of content that myself and them were creating. So Joseph stepped up. I mean, like, my God, dude, he totally turned a corner on things. It was almost like I left, and he just was like, he took my role to some degree. Yeah. Only difference was he went to that bastard child Sony, and that's where he kind of like resides. But so essentially, Sean brought in more people, which again he needed to do. I totally agree with that, and he had my support. But I feel like I don't fit in with Make Us Better, so I am not returning to Make Us Better. Okay. And what that means is this. I love Make Us Better. I love everybody that's involved with Make Us Better. They're all my friends. They're all my brothers and sisters. I wish them the absolute best. But I feel like the trajectory that I am on, I needed to go solo. And I felt like me coming back into that fold blurred things. And by all means, though, I totally expect everybody to continue to support Make Us Better. I'm not thinking that they should stop supporting Make Us Better. I love them. I support them. I give them my money every single month because I believe in what they're doing. I believe in the foundation that's there and what they're doing. But for me, I felt like it just wasn't the right fit for me. And so I needed to kind of go off and do my own thing. But at the same time, I will still work with all those guys and girls. Oh, yeah. Wholeheartedly. Like, Joseph Moran, I'm actually going to be on Joseph Moran's show this week, Tuesday night. I'm booked to go to the PlayStation, the Trophy Room podcast.
Bobby on the trophy.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna basically.
I gotta watch that
I'm gonna have to teach these Sony ponies how to do it. So, but the thing of it is like, this is all like today, man. Joseph Moran was like reaching out to me privately and like blowing me up, man. He was pumping my brakes up and getting me all pumped up. And so for me, it's like these guys are family, and they'll always be family. But something happened to me when I went to E3. And what that essentially was I had a dinner meeting with Jules Watcham and Colin Moriarty. I look up to both of these guys immensely. And sitting in that dinner meeting, and I'm looking and I'm going like, here's two guys that are making it, doing something they love, and it's their full-time job. And both of those guys turned to me and were like, so what are you doing? Like, what's your goal? And I was like, hey man, I hope to be doing this full time within a 3-year period. If I'm not, then I'm going to leave. And that's my game plan, I'm being honest. And Colin looked at me and was like, that's the best thing you could say. I loved hearing that. You know, I wish you the best of luck. You're doing the right thing. And so I feel like I am still part of, like, I'm still a spiritual part of Make Us Better. The best way to answer this is I am doing solo projects, and that's just what it is. Like, I just felt like coming back in to Make Us Better, I would kind of become a captain and steering the direction of the ship, and I didn't want to focus on that at this time. I wanted to focus on my content, what I was doing, where I was going, and just that's where I needed to be. And I felt like this was such a big thing and a big project that I was doing that diving in with them, I felt like it would become me fighting for air, so to speak, because they have so much stuff going on over there. And I just wanted
not just quantity, like the quality.
The quality's there, man.
Like PSVG was a great
huge
find.
Yeah.
Like Mark was right after Babbitt, and it's just like a big group of guys, and like, yeah, it's kind of weird for you, like just coming back and like everyone's just assuming, and of course, like none of this is like news to Joseph or if Sean's watching or anything.
I don't know. Because me and Joseph never had this conversation. So he might not, this might be news to him that he's just hearing. I don't know. The only person I had these conversations with was Sean. And I'm going to be honest with you. Man, he made it so hard for me to make this decision. Like, I fought hard. Like, I was like, this is crazy, man. But at that said, like, I am not starting a Patreon. At this moment, I don't feel a need to start a Patreon. I'm not doing any of that. Like, my content is not locked behind their content's not locked behind paywalls either. We've never believed in that structure. Everything I'm doing right now is just strictly I'm focused on my content, making it the best that I can, and trying to push out the best content that I can for everybody and make everybody happy. That's all I'm trying to do. I don't wish anybody ill will. I love everybody, and that's the end of where we're at.
Now, before we start the call-ins, if you want to call in, Bobby has provided you the Discord link, which is actually my Discord.
Yes.
So if you're already in there and you wanted to join up, just go in the general voice chat, and then what we will do is we will bring people in the on-air, because the on-air is locked, so you can't go in there. So just wait out in general voice chat. Anyone that calls in tonight is entered in that giveaway Bobby was talking about before, the 2 Amiibos, Pearl and Marina. So I hope you guys call in. And real quick, Bobby, how the hell are you going to do all this stuff, man? How are you going to fit all this time in?
It's simple, Pat. It's a situation called my wife left me, and I have all this free time. Now, you know what? People pose this at me as well, and I mean, I'm being facetious when I say that. Like, we split up, you know what I mean? And yes, Rybo, they will get mailed to Canada too. Like, everything's got to be everything with this guy. Everything with this guy.
He thinks everything's rigged.
I know everything's rigged, but ultimately, like, for the past 6 months, what do? I come home from work, I cook dinner, I sit in front of the TV, I watch some Big Brother, and then I play maybe some Fortnite, and then I go to bed. That's wasted time, man. Wasted time. So that's where my time will get picked up.
All right. I think the first caller ever, if we ever do a trivia night, it's going to be Bad Bit. So
that's who you're bringing in here. I don't want him in here. Bring me somebody else. No.
Whoa. Caller, you're on the air.
Welcome to the Red Shell Radio Show. How are you doing, Mr. Joseph Moran? How are you?
Hi. Hi. First time, long time. I'm so just thrilled to be here right now. I'm ecstatic, Bobby. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the father-son, thing we have.
Yes.
But I've been excited all day.
Oh, dude, I've been through the roof.
I watched that episode twice when I was at work, and I was just giddy the whole entire time.
I love you.
Yeah. And also, just you just talked about some things earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I've always had a feeling, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Well, we've all known. Don't worry about it.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
My thing is this. I want to show a prime example of something. Mm-hmm. So when the Warp Whistle podcast, Colin stepped aside for the summer, and I dove right in because I was like, I need to be a part of this. Like, I need to help him. And I didn't sit there and go like, well, I'm not going back to make us better, so screw Mark. No, I was like, hey, man, my brother needs something. I'm going to help him out. So that's the way I feel, and that's the way I've always felt. So that's the way it's always going to be.
With if we ran Nintendo, you're going to be there. Yeah. It's not like you're gone.
No.
So it's amazing.
I'm just not taking their money. That's what it boils down to. That's why nobody's upset. It's because they're like, there's not another cut getting paid out to somebody else. I get it. I understand.
Yeah, like I'm like Smog on my pile of money. No, it's you're still here. Yeah, you are the sister channel to make us better, just like how Pat and Joe are. We're still a family of creators, so I just need to make that point extremely clear: is we love you either way.
Thank you, Thank you. Yeah. Feelings mutual.
We love you. Now, can I hit you with a hard hitting question?
Anything you want to ask? Go ahead.
Oh,
okay.
Man.
All right. Again, first time, long time caller here. I love what you guys do. Big fan. Can we admit that Labo is a let's be honest.
It's awesome.
It's a stinker.
It's not.
I just did some research. Guru, you're back, and I didn't want to hit you with like, so how's it been? No, I want to hit you with a hard.
Hit me with a hard hitting question. Go ahead. Hit me with it. Okay.
So the first week of Labo came out. It was #1 in Japan. It did great in Japan.
Yeah.
After the second week, sales dropped by 80%. Sales have continued to drop on the UK charts ever since #1 week, where they premiered at 3rd and 8th, respectively. They have fallen off the top 20 ever since the second week, and now it's kind of been radio quiet for Labo. So now that there's a new set coming out, it's a vehicle set, $69.99. Where do you think Labo is going? Because from what I've understood from some stockholders, because I'm in the wallet of Nintendo right now, and I'm only kidding. I just looked at a Variety and in this Business Insider report. Right now, stockholders are very much lukewarm on Labo. So my question to you guys is, what does Labo need to do to succeed? Because right now they're going to launch this vehicle set in the midst of September, holiday season.
So it's simple for me. I feel like this vehicle set is, they basically showed you their cards. When they did the motorcycle thing for Mario Kart, I would not be surprised if they turn around and they launch another DLC pack and the Labo stuff kind of blends and mixes right along with it. I feel like Labo, I've been saying this from the beginning, I feel like it's such an ingenious idea. Like, it is so awesome, the idea and the concept of how it all works. And, like, dude, just go on YouTube and type in, like, Labo piano. People are doing music videos. It is insane, the music they're creating. It's ungodly how good this stuff is.
Anybody could play Bach on cardboard piano. I could do that with my eyes closed and my hands tied.
Anytime we want to record that, my man, we can do that. I will buy Labo. I plan on buying. I honestly, personally, I plan on buying all the Labo kits. I just didn't because I had no place to put them together before. But go ahead, Pat. You get with your Sony boy here and you attack Nintendo. Go ahead.
No, because I've been dying to talk about this, man. Because Babbitt, big fan of that Labo video that you made. Love the death threats and everything like that.
I loved them too. I really did.
So I've done a little bit of homework on this because it's kind of ignorant for me to even.
You can't even spell homework. What are you talking about?
It's ignorant for me to give an opinion because A, I didn't buy Labo. B, I don't have kids. So I've been asking a lot of parents that bought Labo or that were thinking about Labo, and either they just don't see the value in it, or they bought it already and played for it for that weekend.
Yeah.
For me, like before this Labo Toy-Con 3 was talked about, have we heard about Labo? Like, has it? And that's the whole thing. Like, I feel like Nintendo wanted to make something that is, easily accessible from everyone. Like the Wii, it was a big, casual game magnet for people. I don't really see Labo taking off to that extent. Now, I don't know exactly, the success of it so far, but it looks cool. This newest thing looks cool. I almost wish this was its own standalone game, like transforming vehicles, open world. It looks like, but it just looks too.
I feel like honestly, guys, the jury is out until Christmas time.
That's true.
Because I feel like Christmas time is when all the kids now are gonna. Last Christmas they sold a lot to kids. I feel like this Christmas, especially with Pokemon hitting and all this stuff, I feel like this Christmas is going to be the big kid push. And then I feel like then we can really assess where it is. Because this is not, like you said, Pat, this is not for us, man. As much as people want to say it is, it's not. The only thing that is for us is that amazing Labo Switch that they put out. Like, that thing was unbelievable. Man, I want it. Yeah, exactly. Now you're jumping on the bandwagon. But for me, it's very simple. We need to wait until Christmas to see what Labo does. I think Nintendo is gearing for potential DLC for Mario Kart. It's been rumored for a while, and I think that if they hit us with some more Mario Kart, if they come out with cardboard carts and all that stuff to kind of coincide with this, if you're controlling with a cardboard cart, that would be. I don't know about you guys, man, but if I'm a kid, that's so cool. Because I remember being a kid and having playing the Atari 70 or 5200 over my uncle's house, and we had a steering wheel and a gas pedal. And we're playing pole position with it's a real car. We were acting like this is the greatest thing ever. Now you look at Forza and you're like, what the hell just happened? But I feel like the jury's still out, and we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I think that the only thing missing, I don't know if you guys agree, is the integration of a Nintendo property into Labo. It's just Labo toy game. There's nothing for. I don't know. It just doesn't look good market wise. Yeah. You're just seeing
to me as again outside looking in. I know this isn't for me, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But when I hear people go like Nick Militia will go Joe, you Sony pony, wait till the holiday season. But I feel like when
that was me, that wasn't Nick Militia.
I mean, they have their what Guru? Where are you?
I'm right here, man. I just needed to
showing off his fancy desk.
I just need to stand
up.
Now
you can stand. Oh, okay, I see it. You go to IKEA once, and now he's the coolest kid.
Thank you, Rybo.
Look at the holiday season lineup that Nintendo has. You talked about Pokemon, you talked about Super Smash Brothers, and God knows what else they're going to announce because they say they have more games in the holiday season. But just the two big properties alone, those are known quantities that are going to make you cash. So for me, I'm looking at it through a marketing perspective. I want to push Pokemon. Pokemon's going to push.
You don't need to push Pokemon. Crazy. You don't need to push Pokemon. Pokemon's going to push itself. The name, if I could tell you this, from being at E3, it was impossible to get in and play Pokemon, to demo it. Impossible. Smash was a no-brainer. I got into Smash like that, no problem, easy. You had to make an appointment for it, but still, the lines were not there at all. I played as, oh my god, I played as Bayonetta on one of them, and then I played as, I forget who. on the second one.
You didn't use the Inkling, Bobby?
No, I didn't, but I used the Inkling level. I won both matches, though. That's all that matters. It didn't matter who I took.
We'll see when it comes out.
I just
but
crushed.
it's kind of like with Activision with Call of Duty. You know Call of Duty is going to come out every single year.
Yeah.
You know that it's going to sell gangbusters.
Yeah.
But there's always still this pageantry behind Call of Duty, just like with the Pokemon company, with Pokemon, and even with Smash Brothers. They always make this huge event out of all those things.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I just don't see where Labo fits in the holiday season, especially when you have competition from, like, I walked in a Target and I saw right next to the Labo, Google has their own thing.
Yeah.
Their own cardboard thing.
Yeah. But the thing of it is, Joseph, is you got to remember, man, this is the new age, man. Parents just don't buy one thing for the kids anymore, man. Like, parents today go all out. So if you got little Timmy there and he's looking at, like, he wants to get a Switch, and the parents buying Pokemon, I really think that they're going to be like, hey, you know what? Let's throw in this Labo thing. Because I think after being out for almost a year, you're going to see the prices drop big time on those. Like, it's going to be nuts, the prices. Like, if the new pack is $69 and the original ones are what? $70, $80?
Right.
You know, like, yeah. I think it's only a matter of time.
You think Nintendo would actually drop their prices?
It's not about Nintendo. It's about Amazon. Amazon's going to lower the prices on that, man. Like,
what about you, Pat? I'm hearing a lot of guru, and I don't mind it. But what about you?
I just think that if the parents are buying any Nintendo stuff for their kids, they got a bunch of hurdles to climb because you have to get the Switch, you have to get Pokemon and Smash, or Pokemon and Mario, like something that the kids are asking for. And then you have the hurdle still of the 3DS. And like, I feel like if you're buying Nintendo products for a younger audience, anything, like, disregard anything I say about the 3DS, but the 3DS is still selling and it's found its market with the younger crowd. So
3DS is not. Let's stop. The 3DS is not selling. You know what's selling? It's idiots like me that's buying that stupid Hyrule Shield one over there. Like, that's who's buying it.
But it's beautiful. That console's beautiful.
It's gorgeous, but it's like, why am I spending money on that stuff? I haven't even pulled it out of the box. That's why I'm giving away this little gem.
Yeah, he's giving away the Pikachu one. I'll give you my address after
if you want to learn how to get this one, go check out the Guru Direct today.
We do have another caller though.
Yeah, let's. Yeah, Bad get out of here, Bad. Thank you for calling, Joseph. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, first time, long time. Bye.
Bye. Who you got?
All right. Sonic the Hedgehog 123. What's up, man? We have a call. We have a pulse.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up, man? You have a question?
Pretty cool.
You have a question for us? I think he's just happy to be here.
I think so too. How you doing? What is your name?
Name is Mauricio.
Mauricio. That's a cool name, dude. I like that
I
name.
like that.
How old are you, Mauricio?
9.
9 years old.
Wow.
What's your favorite game? What's your favorite Nintendo game?
Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh,
Definitely.
That's pretty awesome. Did you beat it yet? Mauricio?
Ask him about Labo.
Yeah, there you go. What's your thoughts on Labo, Mauricio?
Never tested it before, but it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty creative.
See, these old guys, they don't get that. You know what I mean? Like, they're hating on it. But what's your, like? Do you like Pokemon? Do you like Smash? Like, are those games interesting you? I don't know who that is. Okay. All right. Well, let's enter Mauricio in. Do you have any other callers you want to add?
Yeah, I mean, you're entered into the Amiibo contest here. If anyone else wants to call in,
yes,
just go to that Discord link, go in general voice chat, and we will bring you over. Thank you so much for joining in, man.
Yes, thank you.
Guys, I I recommend you to subscribing to Nintendo Talks channel.
That's the worst recommendation you could ever make.
That's a great recommendation. Man. What a guy.
There you go.
He wins the competition already.
Look at this.
But thank you very much for calling in, man.
Okay.
What a smart guy. What a smart guy.
I don't know about that. So what about you, man? So you got Planet Nintendo podcast. Are you like, what's going on with your videos and stuff?
So Planet Nintendo podcast, we have Bargain Bros, which is coming back. Me and Jams. Bobby, also, I bought another console.
I don't want to hear about that. You got Skinny Matt in there. Let's get Skinny Matt in the call. I don't care about your other console. Okay. Let's go. Come on.
Okay. Let's get Skinny Matt in here. Matt. What is up, man?
What is up? Father of Preston. My favorite kid in the world, Preston.
Preston's dad here, as people call me.
I gotta say something before we get into your question or whatever. Thank you for that video clip or that audio clip, because you sent it, right? And I'd be honest with you, I really thought it was you sending the audio clip. Meaning I thought it was you talking. And a couple other people sent me audio clips. And I was going to try to put them all in, and I never even listened to it when you sent it to me originally. I never even listened to any of them until the day I sat down to start working on things. And when I listened to it and I heard Preston and what he said, and I was like, dude, it hit me so hard in the heart. And I was like, I need to kick this teaser off with that, because it's perfect. Because for all those times for the last year or so that I would be like, peace out, Preston, it was like, man, this is kind of like him calling to me to be like, let's go, come back, get back. And so it made that teaser, I feel, it made the teaser wholeheartedly. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate that.
Oh, no, thank him. It took like 43 takes just to get that right from when I started.
Stop.
So.
That's awesome, man.
I just have one little short question here.
Yeah.
In terms of your whole Breaking Bells podcast,
yes.
What do you think the over-under is of Nintendo actually putting a Switch version out by next summer?
Man, I really feel like Nintendo is going to hit us with that this next year. Part of me, I'll be honest with you, I think every year they're going to announce a new Animal Crossing and it doesn't come through. But part of me felt like this was going to be the year, but I feel like they needed to just get out of the way of Smash and Pokemon and kind of let them do their things. But I really think that there's really nothing other than Yoshi that we know of for 2019. So I think that when you look at that, I think Nintendo could very well... First off, it's due. You know what I mean? It's been 7 or 8 years since we had an Animal Crossing game. A true Animal Crossing game.
The last home console one was the one for the Wii.
Yes. And so I think that when you look at that... because here's the thing. If you remember, when the Wii U came out, they had the Animal Crossing channel or whatever. And I feel like those were HD nonsense and all that, and there was HD assets and all that. And I feel like Nintendo was poised to go that way, and then they stopped. They hit the brakes, and they didn't go completely over. I feel like it's the same thing. I feel like you don't think they built
that just for Amiibo Festival?
No, not that. No, not that. No way. No way.
I mean, they are getting out they're getting all of their other IPs out of the way. You could say Zelda, we have that. Mario Party, and I think it's a matter of time. We saw the special edition Animal Crossing 3DS. There's still interest. In Animal Crossing. I think at this point, 2019, I think would be a safe bet. I would be really surprised if it doesn't come in the 3rd year of the Switch's life. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. And for me, for the hope of the show, I hope it's there. If not, Tony and I will have a lot to talk about when it comes to that. She's in Disney right now, and when she gets back, I believe Monday, we have a tentative meeting set up to kind of work on formatting and what we're going to do, the exact whole pacing of the show and stuff, which I'm going to kind of lean more on her than I do with most of shows. Most shows I like lead the way and kind of dictate like the flow and what's going to happen and all. But I feel like with her, it being Animal Crossing, I want to lean a little bit heavily on her ideas of what she thinks would work and what wouldn't work. I mean, obviously, if I think something's not going to work, then I'll chime in. But I think that she's
real quick, as a quick follow up to that,
go ahead.
Bobby, do you know how to take the back seat for a podcast?
You know what, man? I will say this. No. Planet Nintendo was very difficult to do. Like, when I first stepped in, man, I didn't want to give... I thought I was hosting. I didn't know that Pat was going to host. And the first couple weeks, like, I took the reins to kind of teach Pat how it was. And then I backed out and let him take it. And he's been knocking out the park ever since. But, you know, it's not easy sometimes. I'll be honest with you. It's, you know... I'm a little bit of a control freak when it comes to that stuff.
And one last thing to throw out here. And Patrick, still waiting for the next Bargain Bros. Come on, man.
Bargain Bros, man. Hey, me and Jams both have the games. We both recorded the vlogs. We're working tirelessly. No, we're not. We're working on the reviews now. But yeah, that's going to be the bad game challenge. And I won the first time against Jams. So.
Well, you're stalling, so it makes me think you've lost this time. So.
We'll see. Jams has a fan favorite coming up. I'll just say that. I ruined it. Okay.
Matt, thank you for calling in,
man.
Yep. Hey, it's a pleasure, fellas.
Have a good night.
Oh man, this guy right.
We got Miles Tails Prowler or Prowler
Rybo
in the general.
What's up,
just hang tight. We'll get to you in a second. And Mr. Rybo, how you doing, buddy? Rybo can't hear us. Or Rybo.
I'm all right.
Oh, this guy. He is... Okay, so I'm going to just say this. I'm calling you out right now. This is the most technical savvy guy we all know, right? But can't get his stuff to work for nothing. Why do we take his advice?
I don't know.
How you doing, Rybo?
I don't know either. I didn't listen. And Matt just took my question.
Did he?
Oh.
So I got to make something new up. First of all, I'd like to know if Pat bought the Bulbasaur yet.
I did not. I bought her a milkshake today, though.
Wow.
Cookies.
Well, here I want to say this.
Small consolation.
I do want to say this since we got you on the call. I think the whole community owes you a huge debt of gratitude for everything that you do for us. And before you sit there and go like, I don't do anything, please stop, because you do. For those that don't know, I was streaming Splatoon for a while, and Rybo just showed up in a chat one day and started talking to me. And then the next thing I know, this guy is like tutoring me on how to get my stream better. Like, anybody that knows my streams prior to Rybo coming in, stutters so bad, everything was a mess, and step by step, he would be like, send me the statistics on it, and he would analyze my stats overnight, and then come back and go, okay, I think you should tweak this and tweak this and tweak this. And sure enough, my streams were running seamlessly when I was streaming games and stuff. So thank you for that. But then, like, when I left, like, he just starts helping everybody, dude. And it's like such a giving guy. So I appreciate you.
Next challenge is my 480p streams. We're gonna fix that.
I can tell you how to fix that. Get better internet.
Yeah, that's true.
You're crackling a bit tonight, you know.
Who is?
The stream.
I know. I don't know what the hell's going on, dude.
But really, that means the world to me.
Thank you.
So I'm happy to help.
Thank you.
But so my on-the-spot question: Sony with games like Fortnite does not require a Plus subscription to play online. Live does on the Xbox. Which way do you think Nintendo will go? Do you need the subscription to play a free game like Fortnite, or do you not?
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes as well. But Pat, I'll let you answer first. Like, why do you feel like yes?
Yeah, I mean, look on your friends list right now, man. 80% of it is Fortnite. And it's not saying that, like, there's nothing to play on the Switch. It's just, like, people love playing online games with people. And I think Nintendo is, you know, we all talk about Nintendo being the new Nintendo, but it makes sense. I mean, if you're trying to sell people, into this program, like, what's the incentive if people can't play, or if they can play all these free games, Warframe, Fortnite, without the subscription? I think that you almost need to do it. Like, I think so, definitely. I think you're gonna want it anyway. First of all, it's cheap. They're gonna be giving away like all these retro games. I think that there shouldn't be an incentive to get this, but yeah, I don't see them like leaving stuff out.
Yeah. For me, I feel like if they're charging for Splatoon, if they're charging for Mario Kart and these other games, which have been free to play online for the last year, I totally can see them charging, because I don't think it matters if it's a free game or not to them. They're just going to look at it and go, like, if you want to play online, we need to produce servers. It all depends, too, like, is the game running on Epic servers, which I don't believe it is. It might be. If it's running on an Epic server, then I don't think that Nintendo will step in and get involved. If it's a thing where it has to run on Nintendo servers, and I think that's ultimately the big question of whose servers is it running on. If it's something where maybe it's running on Epic servers, but maybe Microsoft has to help out Epic on some type of back-end stuff, and they're looking at like, we need to earn some type of money off of it. If it's running off of Epic by itself, then I don't understand why Microsoft is taking the money, and it's just got to get fixed. You know what I mean? But I think that Nintendo will charge. I really do, because not that they'll charge. I think they're going to require it. It's too new. It's too big. They're gonna want to be a part of it.
Yeah, that's an awesome question. I haven't even thought of that.
I didn't even think of it either. But leave it to Rybo
Thank you, boys.
to stomp us.
Thank you so much, man. Hey, you're entered in to win the rig.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason he called. The one thing real quick is Ram just came in and he said, what is this? And basically what this is a live radio show that we're doing called Red Shell Radio. This is the first episode that we're doing. Basically, there's a Discord link in the description. You just pop in, go into the general chat, voice chat over on Patrick's Discord, and then he will bring you into the live. And then if you get on and you ask a question, you're automatically entered to win these amiibo. So there you go. That's pretty much it.
Miles, your mic is muted, but if you want to ask a question.
Yes.
I don't know. I think we have a muted mic here.
I'm not.
Maybe we'll. Okay, there we go.
I'm not.
Maybe we'll. Okay, there we go.
I'm not.
Okay, there we go. Some echo.
There's an echo.
Echo.
There's an echo.
All right, maybe we'll come back to him. Nick
Mr. Gertz.
Turbo Jesse.
I like.
What's up?
The YouTube chat. Oh my god, dude, that's so funny, dude. Big Dick D, he said, "Can I get a shout out to my buddy Nick Gertz? He's a huge Nintendo fan."
I can't.
It's oh my god. Okay. Anyway,
speaking of that, I don't even know what that means. Turbo Jesse, what's up, man?
How you doing?
Jesse Sakin, what's up, buddy?
Well, welcome back, Bobby. It's been a while. I think I could speak for the community. We're all very excited to have you back.
Oh, man.
Missed your stuff, and
thank you so much.
You know, there are so many of us. I know me personally. I've already thanked Sean, but I want to thank you. You know,
thank you.
Just watching your stuff is, you know, kind of launched some creativity in me and kind of inspired me to create my channel. So thank you,
dude. Those are very humbling words, man. So thank you. Thank you very much, dude. I really, truly appreciate that. And listen, I made you some promises about coming on your stuff and doing some stuff. So now that I am back, I plan to hold up my end of the bargain. So whenever you're ready to do some stuff, let me know, man. We'll work something out.
Oh, man, thank you. I do have 2 questions.
You only get one, so just pick the best. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Well, the Pat, and it's a pretty serious question I've been thinking about for a while.
I can't hear you, Jesse.
Jesse, what's up, man?
Hear me? It cut out.
Okay, I got you now. Go ahead. Good.
What's up,
Guys? I just wanted to. It's a very serious question. I just wanted to ask Pat how many tank tops he actually owns.
I think it's up in the double digits, definitely. Try to get different ones, you know. Nintendo Talk ones are on sale. Link in my description. Thank you. Those are the important questions everyone needs to know.
Is that really? That's okay. Anyway.
And now the serious question. So everybody knows that there's going to be a Nintendo Direct coming up sometimes in August or September.
Mm-hmm.
I think will come out that we do not know about right now. Will come out this year.
See, that's the thing. Like, Nintendo keeps teasing that they have something else, and I think what's going to get announced, that nobody, and I don't think that it's that people don't know it. I think that they've kind of left it behind because it was supposed to be at E3, and I feel like that's the Star Fox racing game. I feel like that's the one that'll get announced, and people will lose their minds over it just because they'll think to themselves, oh, I didn't see this coming. Like, we thought it was supposed to be at E3, and it didn't show up, and we have heard nothing about it since. And I think that's basically going to be the game that's going to push that, and Smash and Pokemon, of course. They'll just they'll retread all that stuff. But I feel like that's the game that'll kind of, like, blow people out of the water as a like, we didn't see this coming, per se.
Get people really excited for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I also wouldn't count out Panic Button. They've said that they've had a few games that they're working on. So I think more so third-party games. I think that if we're going to hear anything major from Nintendo, it's going to probably be the first Direct next year, or maybe later this year. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're going to get like a Pikmin or Animal Crossing announcement. I think it's going to be more third-party based, but
yeah. There's one game in mind that I think is small enough and will get people excited at the same time. Something they could announce in September and release in November, and that's a 2D Mario game. You know,
I mean, Mario Maker's out there.
Mario Maker. Yeah.
You know, that's definitely one that people have hinted to want to come over. Me personally, I'm not sure that I want it, just because of my good friend Jules Watcham. I feel like that would, like, do some damage to Chicken Wiggle. But then again, Chicken Wiggle's already funded and already paid for, so it's not like it's coming out of his pocket and he's losing money on that, because the fans supported it and created it and got it pushed through. But I feel like a 2D Mario would definitely be... See, for me personally, and I'll be honest with you, I would prefer either a remake or a remaster to some older stuff, a la like like in Mario All-Stars, or I would like a new Mario 2D side scroller altogether. Like, I'm not really a super fan of Mario Maker. I felt like it was just really bad in terms of like the trying to discover levels were just horrible.
I think Mario Maker's missing something. I feel like the level creation is good. Yeah. There was a lot of tools you can use.
Oh, yeah.
But there needs to be something else. Like, there needs to be, like...
It needs to be worlds.
Yeah, maybe like a short storyline,
or
like mini games or something.
Here's the thing. When you play a Mario game, right? So, every Mario game you play level world 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 1-4. And there's a progression to it. And you learn moves that you didn't know in the first, as things progress and go through. And each level slowly becomes harder. If they were to say to us, like... hey, here's 8 little levels that you can make and implement them so you can kind of create a quasi-story through the level process, I think that would be better, and it would give something to it. It would make it more special because it's just not a matter of just running through one level at a clip, especially when you had those, like, don't move levels and stuff that they had. Like, that was garbage. Like, I hated that stuff. So,
but Jesse, thank you so much for the questions.
Yeah, thank you guys. I'll speak to you guys soon. Thanks for having me.
Have a good one, Jesse. Thank you for calling in, man. You want to try Miles one more time, or?
Adkizzy, let's see. Detroit Become Human. Bobby, have you heard of that game? I haven't played it, but I heard of it.
Detroit Becoming Human, doesn't really interest me.
Yeah.
But I have heard a lot of stuff about it.
All right, let's try Miles one more time. Okay. Captain Echo over here. Miles.
Yeah.
Hey, Miles, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
Hey, Miles, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
Hey, Miles, how you doing? All right, you know what it is? I think it's...
You got some echo on your end.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Do this. What we need to do is... Miles, if there's any way you can... If you have a headset... or like speakers or something,
or just mute YouTube or something.
Yeah, just mute YouTube because we're feeding back in, so there's got to be a way to like. Then he wouldn't hear us, right? Oh yeah, he would hear us through the call. So yeah, if you can mute YouTube, so that way it's not coming back through, that would be a little bit better. But what's up, man? How you doing tonight?
I'm good.
Do you have a question for us?
A question.
How about
I don't know a question.
Okay, let me ask you. How about I ask you a question? How old are you, Miles?
7. I'm gonna make 8 right now.
Okay, so
wow.
And just because we've been on this topic a little bit, I just want to ask you, like, Nintendo Labo. Do you have any interest in Nintendo Labo at all?
I think it's really creative to use cardboard on anything else.
See, this is what I like, Pat. I like that the kids are telling you and Joseph Moran this is what they like.
It's about the parents.
It's whatever. Parents gotta buy it, I know. So, Miles, let me ask you a question. Who's your favorite Nintendo character?
I have 2 of them. The obvious one is Mario, and the second one is Luigi. I need to have that. I was Luigi on my brother's birthday.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. Do you like these 2 characters, Miles? Are you a fan of Pearl and Marina of Splatoon?
I like Splatoon, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. You could probably beat Bobby. Bobby streams it a lot, so you can easily. But Miles, you are entered to win a couple of amiibos, so I think that's awesome, man.
Yeah, I do too.
Thank you so much for calling.
I like amiibos.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Thank you. All right, so thank you for calling in, Miles. We appreciate the call, and you have a good night. We're going to bring in Jonathan Brown now, Mr. Purple Monkey himself.
This is awesome.
This is fun, dude. This is fun. What's up, buddy?
Jonathan Brown.
Yo, what's good?
This guy has a voice for radio, man.
Yeah, he does.
We need to get you on some podcasting, man. What are you doing over there?
Yeah. I'm down.
Why are you wasting your life doing nothing, going to college and stuff like that? Like, we need give that all up and let's bring you to New Jersey.
I'm a dropout.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Be a dropout.
New Jersey.
I'm
with you, man.
I'm here alone. You can easily I got a closet you can live in. It'll work. You know what I mean?
Closet. Wow.
Couldn't even give you the office.
I got a shed outside too. We could put a bed in there. You'd be good in it out there, right?
I'm fine with that. As long as it's not a closet.
Nah.
I want to be beside you.
Got Harry Potter over here.
Oh, that's funny. What how you been, man? How you been?
I've been pretty good, chilling, making music, doing what I gotta do.
Hey.
That's awesome. What you got a question for myself or Pat?
Well, my question is, because Switch has been a good place for them to take the Wii U ports. The last one that came out was Captain Toad.
Yes.
In my opinion, it didn't really do as well as the other ports. Like, it didn't get as big as attention as the other ports.
Yes.
So, my question for you two is what port do you think they need to put on there that would be big? is what I would say.
See, I feel like the mistake was this. I felt, and I've said it on numerous podcasts when I was podcasting previously. I felt like 3D World and Captain Toad should have been like the deluxe version. Yeah. They should have bundled them two together to be the deluxe version, because I think that would have sold so much better. Because I personally, I'm a huge fan of 3D World. I know a lot of people hate it, and it gets a lot of hate. But for me, that was a really good game. So, I'll throw it to Pat real quick and let Pat answer this question before I can. But I want to see what he says.
The power of the ports doesn't go with every single game. Like, personally, for me, Captain Toad is like top 3 Wii U games. Like, it's a really good game.
Yeah.
But I think you have to be picky and choosy, like which ones you put over. Like, you've seen the ones that have come over, Mario Kart, like Pokken. Like, those are going to do well. I feel like the only other ones that I could see doing well is, something like that bundle, which we know is not going to happen. I feel like Xenoblade would do well. Tokyo Mirage Sessions would do well.
I was going to say that Tokyo Mirage Sessions would definitely.
I mean, obviously Star Fox Zero. I mean,
what?
Super Mario Maker, I feel like is the weird one, because they could easily do a second one, or they could do a deluxe one where you add in different elements. But I don't think just because it had like a cult following on the Wii U means it's gonna result in like success on the Switch.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I feel like they've basically, other than Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, which I feel like it would be a missed opportunity if they didn't. I would love if they brought Wind Waker over. I'll be honest with you. That game was so good, and they fixed it in the right ways with the Swift Sail and all that stuff. So for me, I would love to see, that happen. But other than that, I don't really feel like enough of the ports, in my opinion. Like, you've hit them all now. We're going into year 2. We're going into year 3 in about 6-7 months from here, something like that, like maybe 9 months from here. I think it's time to just start resting on your own laurels. Like, I wouldn't mind a Pikmin Deluxe that did, but I don't want just Pikmin, man. You know what I mean? Like, give me Pikmin 1, 2, and 3 all bundled together. Like, that's your deluxe version. I don't feel like.
I mean, someone said in the chat that the Zelda collection would be a really cool one. Twilight Princess, Wind Waker.
Didn't I just say that?
Throw in Skyward Sword.
Did I just say that? I just said. Were you not paying attention to the whole beginning?
I got a lot of stuff, man.
Oh my god, dude, this guy. Yes.
But like, I don't know. That's like a remaster ported over. I mean, I don't know. When does it become like too much?
I'll be honest with you. I would love Wind Waker. Twilight Princess, I could take or leave. I could take or leave Twilight Princess. I didn't feel like, because here's the thing. Like, I felt like when they did the HD remaster to Wind Waker, they really made it good. But when they did Twilight Princess, it was like, because it was a dark game, it really didn't do that much to it. So
Skyward Sword HD. Thank you, Jonathan.
Screw that game. That game's horrible. Jonathan, man, thank you so much. And again, man, I want to thank you, dude, for your continued support. You've been a great friend over the past couple of years, man. I really appreciate you and everything.
Here for life.
Thank you.
Can't get rid of me now.
Thank you.
See that? Tape dropping soon. I'll use all the music for my channel. Thank you very much.
I got you.
You better got me, man, not him.
I got both of you.
Okay,
no,
already got. Look, I'm not gonna say that. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not, but I got something for Joseph already, and I sent it to him, and I have something for Sean too, for his live streams. So,
where are we at, man?
Where am I at? Wait, okay. All right, let me ask you a question. I want to ask you one question. You answer this question, and then we'll move. And did Joseph Moran or Sean Capri send you a free copy of Breath of the Wild?
I wish. You're right. You know what?
So that's all I gotta say. Right. Get off this.
You're right. You got that.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, man. Dude, seriously, thank you for all the support.
You're welcome.
And I look forward to hearing everything you're doing, man. It's really awesome.
All right. Thank you. I'll see y'all.
See you, man.
Have a good night. I'm gonna lower it back down.
Okay.
Because this is what I do.
What is up, Adkizzy? My newest subscriber. What's up, man?
Nothing.
So you are entered into the Amiibo giveaway. You have a question for Bobby or I?
Well, for both of you.
Okay.
If you could get any Zelda game for free, which one would it be?
A Zelda game for free.
Okay. Yes, out of all of the ones created.
Bobby, which one are you missing, man?
If I could get a Zelda game for free.
That's a tough one.
Man.
Personally, I choose Ocarina of Time because it's my favorite one.
Okay, are you going original N64 or are we going 3DS here?
It could be any one ever created.
Wow. Interessante. What are you thinking, Bobby? That's a tough one, man.
I mean, my favorite Zelda of all time is A Link to the Past. Breath of the Wild gave it a good run, but Link to the Past, man, is like, I love that game when it came out. So, for me, it'd probably be Link to the Past.
Okay.
I'd have to say
that.
that.
For me, it'd be the Wii.
Pat, you froze. Look at him. Look at his face. Look at that look.
It had a really cool, maybe one of those, but I don't know. Maybe some of the retro ones they're kind of more expensive.
The look on your face when the camera froze was priceless. Priceless. Oh my god.
I had beat Ocarina of Time on the Wii, and now I go back and play it still.
Oh, it's great, man.
Ocarina of Time was a really good game. It really was. Like I'm old enough that I remember when that game came out. But when it came out for the N64, dude, it was like so good. Like just amazing. Like it was everything that you wanted from a Zelda game, like in the 3D world. And it was one of those games that like benefited so much from following Mario 64. That like everything that Miyamoto and then learned making Mario 64, they just implemented into Zelda. So it was awesome.
Yeah, so I think that's our answers, man.
Yeah.
What's your favorite is Link to the Past, Bobby?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think, and the reason why I loved Link to the Past so much was I was a huge fan of the original Zelda. And then I was ready for a sequel that was just better graphics. And they gave us Zelda 2. Now, I'm not one of those haters on Zelda 2. I love Zelda 2. But when Link to the Past hit, it was just like it took all that was great with Zelda and just improved it on, the other one. So that's why.
Hey, Akazi, thank you so much for the question, man. You are entered in the giveaway. Thank you very much.
Woo.
Thank you, man. Thank you for the call.
Bye.
Oh, look who showed up. I can't hear you. Are you talking? Now your mic goes? Oh my god, this guy.
I'm good.
Okay, there you are. There you are.
Rocky. Okay.
What's up, Tony? Tony.
We got Tony in here. We got Lucas. We got some celebs. We got Joe After Work. I didn't miss Joe After Work in the chat, man.
You didn't?
Joey, this is not my first stream. Bobby, are we at the end of the giveaway? Should we announce it?
Yeah, we should do that because we're at an hour and 13. I think we've ran the course. We've done an hour basically.
Okay, so I have
how many numbers? 8 people
here. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you very much, Luke. It's good to be back, man. I appreciate that.
All right, so we have 8 beautiful people. We have a Pearl and Marina giveaway. We'll just add me in there just to make 9. Just to make a nice 9.
No.
Bobby, it's up to you. I put them in all different order.
Here we go. This is what we're giving away. 8. You have 8. Number 8.
Number 8.
My favorite NASCAR driver right now is Kevin Harvick.
Oh God, why?
And he drives the number 4.
Number 4, Mr. Badbit.
Get out of here! Really?
Badbit.
Wow,
Games.
there it is, man. There it is.
Badbit, you got your first ever amiibo.
Look at he's like NASCAR, but he wins. Like, come on, dude.
But he wins. It does seem rigged. Badbit, congrats on that amiibo.
I love Kevin Harvick, man. The dude, that's all the dude does is win, man. So
hashtag blame NASCAR.
Yes, hashtag blame NASCAR. So look, this was the inaugural episode of Red Shell Radio. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for everybody that showed up tonight and jumped in the calls. I know it's a little nerve-wracking sometimes to jump in a call and all that stuff, but this was kind of fun because it was free-flowing and it was just letting people, ask us anything they wanted to ask, so we appreciate that. Thank you for those that watched the Guru Direct. If you want an opportunity to win the Pikachu 2DS, please shoot over, go over there, watch the Direct. You'll see in the middle of it how to win. I think that's it. Anything you got going on this week, Pat, that you want to plug or talk about?
The return of Bobby on PMP, man. PMP is going to be great. We're going to start doing some live episodes. We're going to do that once a month like we've been doing. Bring some guests on.
Yes.
And, yeah.
So
regular videos, man.
That's pretty much it. That is all.
Hey, there it is.
That's what everybody's been waiting for.
That's why people are still here.
That's why they're still here. So that is all. Peace out, Preston.